Hello again, Steve here with just a couple of quick words about fear. Um, I guess the question that I've often had is, can we truly control fear? I think we can get a handle on our reaction to it, but I don't know if we can completely eliminate the reaction to it, nor would I say do we really want to necessarily. And the effect of the fear reaction can be quite physiological. Now, of course, there's probably fears that we should, try to get over, things that are just subjective or, trauma-based or what have you. But then there's real fears that are real reasons for fear, like imminent attack by a wild animal and so on, that we can, that we're well served by. And I had an experience the other night which was a very physiological effect. I was walking at night and everything was pretty quiet, and all of a sudden some noise was right off here behind me really quickly. Somebody was jogging and I didn't hear them. I was distracted, and boom, it's like I turned around, but a whole side of my head and my body felt like like this, I guess all of the outer capillaries and so on is snapped shut simultaneously. So my whole side of my body felt kind of cringed, and maybe there was something going on there, like when the body goes into stress, things close down so you don't bleed as much and so on. So there's definitely a physiological effect, though even things like that, I suppose we can control our reaction to a certain extent. I remember a year or so ago, there was a friend of mine, he was telling me about how he decided one time when he was a teenager to try to help himself overcome this fear reaction, or to become stronger in the face of this fear reaction that he would have of being startled. So what he did is he set himself in front of the door that he knew somebody was going to open periodically, and he would just focus as clearly as he could and just imagine somehow the door opening up and him being okay with that. And time again somebody opened the door, oops, sorry, another hour later, oops, sorry. And in time, he said, he got to the point where not nearly as much bothered him. He didn't jump, in other words, as easily at stuff. So that's just training, I guess. And but I think that the fear reaction is valuable in cases of real imminent danger. If our body can be prepared in somehow to take a more serious whatever, then that to me is a positive thing. Though the other things, like being afraid of speaking in front of crowds and what have you, those sort of things we can just practice putting ourselves in the face of that situation in a supportive environment, and I think that would go a long ways towards helping us. Not only do I think that to be the case for myself, I know that to be the case because I've done it myself, and it has very much improved my my confidence. So, and therefore thereby reducing the fear reaction or the anxiety. So, can we control our fear response, or do we have control over it? I think we never really eliminate it, but we can help ourselves by being more prepared and more practiced in the face of those kinds of fears and their reactions, be they anxiety or physiological inhibitions and these sorts of things. Great chatting again. Talk again soon. Bye for now.